Good Friday evening, Southeast Texas. We're going to take an in-depth look at your forecast over the next 15 minutes. First off, a beautiful night is in store for Southeast Texas. As you can see, clear skies over at the Horseman's Western Store in Orange. Currently 80 degrees, and that means fantastic weather this evening for Friday night football. We're not expecting any rainfall. It's just going to be warm and humid as temperatures drop into the mid-70s, low to mid-70s by the end of the game. It's part of the Roofing 911 Skycam network. As far as your allergy report today, again, ragweed, very high levels, but the good news is that mold has dropped across Southeast Texas. But again, ragweed across Southeast Texas for you allergy sufferers. As far as our weather headlines, scattered to possibly numerous showers and storms are expected late tomorrow. We're talking maybe towards evening and tomorrow night as a cold front comes through. And that means beautiful weather coming up on Sunday. Cooler, dry weather conditions are expected on Monday, and you may need jackets Monday morning across Southeast Texas. By the end of next week, we're expecting cool mornings and warm, dry afternoons with generally partly cloudy skies. So here's the story. We've got moisture coming in off the Gulf, and all this tan and beige, that is dry air behind the front. You can see that. And I've highlighted that because I want you to see how much drier the atmosphere is going to get after this front pushes through. But ahead of it and along the front, we are expecting a pretty good coverage of showers and storms along the front, mainly up in the lakes area. But by, say, 2 a.m., it may be out of here as a much drier air mass filters on into Southeast Texas by Sunday morning. So the rains will be out of here Sunday morning. It looks like a dry day tomorrow, or I should say on Sunday rather than tomorrow. Tomorrow's not going to be dry, but the front comes through early Sunday morning. Beautiful weather expected Sunday and Monday. Severe weather not anticipated. It's going to be off towards our north and east this round. Otherwise, rainfall, I've chosen the European model. Half an inch to an inch possible up in the lakes area. That would be good, but I still don't think it's going to be enough to dampen the drought much. A quarter of an inch, maybe a half an inch at best here in the triangle. So this is not that going to be a drought ender by any stretch of the imagination. Otherwise, as far as rainfall, here in the triangle, we'll go with a 50% coverage. That's towards evening, tomorrow evening across Southeast Texas. It'll be closer to a 70% coverage in the lakes. Beautiful weather Sunday and Monday. Tuesday, we'll go with a 10% coverage, and then dry weather expected Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. Next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, we may have another front attempt to move into our area. So on the moisture levels, this clearly illustrates how moisture is continuing to increase. Notice we're up to scale now, and Saturday will be the crescendo as the front comes through. Then moisture levels tank, then they go back up Tuesday with a weak front, then they go down again, and then back up towards next Friday. This mirrors our rain chances over the next 7 days. We think Saturday will be our best chance of rain and thunderstorm activity. Then much drier. See, we go from the green to the browns. Much drier coming up as we work on into Sunday and Monday. It's going to feel nice in the afternoons with lower humidity. Chilly morning on Monday. Moisture levels rapidly improve and increase, but not that great coming up on Tuesday afternoon with a potential next front. But notice how it dries out Wednesday and Thursday of next week behind that possible front, only to quickly recharge the atmosphere with moisture coming up next Friday. So that's in advance of another possible front next Saturday. So system after system after system, 3 systems through the next 8 days expected. As far as temperatures this round, it looks like temperatures could be as chilly as the lower 50s, maybe around 50 up in the lakes area Monday morning, and into the mid 50s here in the triangle. Yeah, that's fall. The burn bans, we just continue to add county and parish after county after parish. All Southeast Texas under a burn ban from Jasper, Beaumont, Houston, Sealy, Conroe, and Huntsville. And now, boy, Calcasieu Parish and Cameron just do not want to do burn bans. Everybody around them is under a burn ban. As you can see, Fort Polk, back over to Ville Platte, and just this side of Lafayette. Otherwise, tomorrow, the increasing moisture levels continue to tamper the fire threat. We didn't have much of a fire threat today, wildfire threat I'm saying. We're looking at low chances for wildfire threat across southeast Texas tomorrow. And that's because of the moisture levels and clouds keeping temperatures down, and moisture levels really increasing. It's going to be hard to starting wildfires. So some good news there. That won't be the case coming up on Sunday and Monday. We may have the potential for red flag warnings coming up on Sunday and Monday as the winds go up and the humidity tanks across southeast Texas. So the wildfire danger will go up on Sunday and Monday. And you can see tomorrow, look at all the moisture over our area. This is relative humidity tomorrow afternoon. It's quite moist. We have not had this for at least a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. Usually early this week we were seeing, minimum afternoon relative humidities of 20 to 30%. And again, with dry vegetation, it doesn't take much for fires to spread in that kind of situation. In your drought monitor, we're looking at level 1 and level 2 droughts across southeast Texas. It's not the worst drought we've ever seen in the world, but again, with no rain, we picked up, we're now 5 and almost 3/4 of an inch down since September 1st, and approaching 9.5 inches down since January 1st. So really it's the short term that we're most watching or monitoring, because the ongoing drought continues to worsen across the area over the last 45 or so days. Right now, in the Pro Roofing Concept satellite and radar loop, nothing on radar. Looks good for Friday night football, as we're looking at temperatures close to 80 in the Triangle, lower 80s in lakes, and partly cloudy to mostly clear skies out there at this point. We expect skies to gradually become mostly clear overnight, and we'll start seeing the clouds increase tomorrow afternoon as this front nears our area. You see all the deep moisture. I've colorized the deepest moisture, the greatest amount of moisture in our area over into the Gulf. This front will be headed our way, and as it does, it will draw this moisture up and cause lift in the atmosphere. So again, it looks like scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms pretty much after 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon towards tomorrow evening and tomorrow night as that front finally pushes through. And it's all being caused by this trough of low pressure. You can see the trough right there into the Four Corners in Arizona. This is what is pushing. Now this is in the upper levels, okay? The fronts are on the ground, okay? So this upper level trough is steering the front towards our area. Notice we have southwest winds along that front. That's why it's stalled. So it's waiting for this trough to catch up to push the front southeastwards. And that will happen as we head towards tomorrow morning. Otherwise, southwest flow over the area now, that will change as we head towards tomorrow night as the trough of low pressure pushes the front through our area. Beautiful weather expected on Sunday and Monday. Another front, or another trough I should say, will be moving through the Midwest. Right now it's going to be close, but we think that there's going to be a potential for a front to push through the area as we work on into Tuesday. And then if that does materialize, then some beautiful weather returns to the area with cool mornings and pleasantly low humidity afternoons as we work on in to Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Ridge of high pressure keeps things dry as the storm track retreats off towards the north. So that could be Saturday or Sunday, a week from Saturday, Sunday's next front. So rapid pace as far as system after system after system across our region. So for tonight, we're looking at quiet weather conditions. Look at the skies clearing out. It's going to be warm, close to 70 in the lakes, and we're going to go with the mid-70s. I don't care what modeling shows. We only got to 74 in Beaumont this morning. Why would we be any cooler? So we'll go 75. So as we head through the day tomorrow, I think the first half of the day is going to be fine for whatever you have planned outdoors. And really through 3 p.m. it looks pretty quiet. We'll start seeing after about 3, things start picking up, particularly up in the lakes area, but can't rule out maybe some widely scattered showers. But again, as we head towards tomorrow evening, that's when the shower and thunderstorm activity will really start picking up across the lakes area. We'll go with a 70% coverage towards tomorrow night, and we'll go with a 50% coverage because I think it's just going to just clip the triangle as this pushes on off towards the south and east. Again, as I said, severe weather not expected. It'll be mainly northeast of us if we see it. On the Gulf tomorrow, looking at slightly choppy seas around 2 to 3 feet in your coastal marine forecast. We'll see southeast winds at 10 to 15 knots, water temperature 84 degrees. Our forecast tonight, as I said, much warmer. We've got a lot more moisture across the area than we did even last night. So again, why would we go any cooler? Why would we go 71 or 72 in the triangle if we only hit the mid-70s this morning. So that's what I'm going with. Mid-70s triangle, could be closer to 77, maybe 78 in Port Arthur, closer to 70 up in the lakes area with partly cloudy skies. Light southeasterly winds keeping moisture levels up. We don't go calm, so we're not going to cool off. For the lakes area tomorrow, we'll go with a 50% coverage. I think it'll be fine if you want to take off early in the morning. By late afternoon, a 50% coverage, and then by tomorrow evening, 5, 6 o'clock, then we'll go up to a 70% coverage. But again, the lake continues to drop. We're down to 156.21 feet, and high temperatures tomorrow under partly sunny skies in the mid-80s are expected. And you'll see south to southeast winds tomorrow, occasionally up to 15 miles an hour. Our forecast for tomorrow, the 70% coverage in the lakes, 50% coverage in the triangle. This is late. We're talking after 5 p.m. tomorrow. Most of the day, or at least a half of the day, should be good tomorrow and usable, salvageable. Mid-80s expected. We'll see considerably more cloudiness, and then that front will push through tomorrow night, and it looks like beautiful weather as we head towards Sunday. This is the days that we're concerned for higher fire danger. There's the potential that we could see red flag warnings for high fire danger coming up Sunday and Monday, with the humidity tanking across the area. By Monday morning, you saw those lows could be in the low to mid 50s across southeast Texas with low humidity. Then I've elected to go not a 0% chance, but a 10% coverage coming up on Tuesday with the front pushing through the area. After that front comes through, provided it does, and we'll see a little reduction in temperatures coming up Wednesday and Thursday. Lower humidity, highs in the mid-80s. If that does not materialize, then we'll certainly be warmer and dry. As we head towards Friday, partly sunny skies return to the area in advance of that system moving through the plains over towards Kansas. North of our area may drag another front in as we head towards next Saturday. Otherwise, if you're just joining us, it looks like a beautiful evening for high school football. Dry conditions are expected. It's going to be warm and humid. The ragweed continues across southeast Texas at very high levels. But again, it looks like late day shower and thunderstorm activity mainly up in the lakes area and just clipping the triangle with about a 50 to 70% coverage. Otherwise, behind the front, cooler, dry weather expected Sunday and Monday. And it looks like pretty much dry weather, below normal rainfall expected through the next 7 days. The front will push through late Saturday night into the wee hours Sunday with scattered and numerous showers and storms. All this tan and beige means a drier air mass filtering on in, and you will feel it coming up on, say, Sunday afternoon and into Monday. Not going to go any more than a half an inch to an inch up in the lakes, and a quarter, maybe a third to a half an inch in the triangle. We'll see how this materializes, but again, it will not be a drought ender across the area. As you can see, below normal rainfall expected the next 7 days across the area. But again, also you can see how moisture levels really go up on Saturday. They crater coming up Sunday and Monday with the drier air mass. Then moisture goes back up with the next front Tuesday, and then drier behind the front Wednesday and Thursday, only to go up and increase again on Friday. So we've got, let's see, one system, two systems, and possibly three systems over the next 7 to 8 days. And after that front comes through Saturday night into Sunday morning, by Monday morning we could see lows closer to 50 in the lakes to the mid 50s here in the triangle. The burn bands continue. Looks like a low wildfire danger threat tomorrow. Lots of humidity will keep that threat down. That will not be the case coming up on, say, Sunday into Monday. Looking good this evening, and going to quickly move